So, let's see if it works.
Did you see that video of the guy on the motorcycle kicking the car and then getting slammed?
I don't think so. I don't think I saw that.
So this kind of motorcycle is in the carpool lane.
Yeah.
And he's next to.
Hold on, just a second. Actually, keep talking, I guess. And I will plug this in and check this on here to make sure we're synced. So anyway.
So he's next to this car.
Uh-huh.
And I guess before the video started, they already had been having words. Anyways, he kicks the car, and the car just slams him.
Can you clap? That's so fucking sick.
Hell yeah. Should I have my laptop out too?
You can have that. You can use that laptop. I mean,
I have mine in my bag.
This one's just for testing, so I'm actually going to just have it right here, not even in the picture.
Well, I want to respond to comments and shit.
Yeah, if you want to, pull it out.
Should just whip it out.
Whip it out. Yeah, good enough. Okay, cool. So, now I can stop this stream. 5G one is the one that this computer will be connected on. Okay.
It won't let me connect to that one. Oh wait, what's the password?
Peggy 123 all lowercase. Oh, you know what I need to do with this first? Is I need to change our... Oh shit, did I already start it? Yes, I did. Fuck.
What can you do?
Oh, there we go.
We gotta fix the bottom of this thing eventually. Alrighty. Well, I am pretty much good to go.
Okay, I'm just seeing if this is if it's gonna fetch our stream. Looks like it is. Look at the camera. Alright, yeah, it's good. Okay.
Rip Andre, rip Paul.
It's live on YouTube and on whatever else, but it's not live on Facebook yet.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start in a minute or two as soon as we're live on Facebook. Welcome if you're here already. And if you're not here already, then I don't need to talk to you. You don't exist. A figment of my imagination.
Is it going? Not yet.
It's going on YouTube.
What about on?
Let me check Facebook. Give me one sec.
Oh, here we go.
It said plans to go live.
Okay, here we go. Now I think we should be going live on Facebook. Go live. Okay, we should be live on Facebook now, I think.
Let me double check. It still says planning.
Yeah, it'll take a second, but...
Now the internet's off.
Now the internet's off? Internet here is still good.
Facebook.
Yeah, we're still good on this internet.
Yeah. Okay, we're on.
Alright.
We are on. Woo! I can't go onto your page. I can see that it's going, but if I try to get to your page, I get the HTTP error. See?
Can you go on any other pages?
Let me see. Yes. Yes, I can.
Try Facebook.com/BacciPaintball. Just typing that in.
Nope.
Really?
Currently unable to handle this request.
Whack.
Check yours.
I will check it in just a moment. Maybe I blocked you. You're so spammy.
We're just getting Facebook streaming set up right now. You want to ask me something? I know there's just a few of you in here right now. You want to ask me something real personal? Anything goes. Anything.
Anything goes with Benji.
No, don't say it that way. It sounds dirty. I mean, it's
For $5, will you eat a slug?
I said $20.
Okay, well that's why I'm asking if you do it for $5.
Yeah. Yeah, I probably would. Nah. Probably $20 is the slug eating cutoff.
Oh, that's no fun.
Nope.
You have to be willing to.
If you got $20 though, I'll eat a mad slug.
Oops, shit. Okay. Let's see if we're.
How do I maintain these lovely locks? Hard work. I roll out of bed. I let my puppy chew on it a little bit. I'll lay on the grass and let the natural oils from the dirt soak into it. Then I'll go swimming, let the chlorine really dry it out. Then I'll stay in the sun, let it get bleached really bad. Then I'll use a blow dryer on the hottest temperature. And then you get beautiful locks like this.
Wow, that's...
If you follow the same regimen and all your hair falls off, don't blame me.
Tips and tricks.
I'm unique.
How do I find the actual live video on YouTube? It's so confusing. Oh.
Well, we know you're streaming. I know, I just can't see it.
But you're...
No, when I go on my main Facebook page, look. Fuck, what am I doing? Facebook, bam. It said BacciPaintball was streaming somewhere.
Can I see your computer?
It did.
I don't know if I want to touch your keyboard though.
You probably don't want to touch my keyboard. Okay, no, look, it says right here, it's streaming. Bam. Let's just do it. I can.
Yeah, I mean we're already live.
Right here. Yeah.
I just want to bring up the YouTube one so we can see additional YouTube comments here. So you
I
just
have the YouTube here also.
Oh, well, I just want to bring it up here. So there you go.
Well, fudge you, Dan!
That's
You're
right.
always yelling at me.
All I do is talk down to you in such a condescending manner.
We about to get toe up from the flow up.
We're about to have our In-N-Out delivered too.
We're on Facebook. We're up. We're good to go. Dan, you're getting mad compliments for your cool sock hat. Show them the dragon. That's what sells it. You gotta pull it or up.
Is
there
that
you
it?
go.
Can you see it?
Turn it around. Other way. There you
we
go.
Here's the dragon.
That dragon gives him like 4 to 5 extra BPS on any gun he shoots.
And since I'm usually only shooting 1 BPS, I could have those extra 4, but I just choose...
Which is why you need to start using a Revy instead of your little shake and bakes.
I have my squishy Revy now.
You're just throwing that in my face now, because I don't have one.
Well, I offered...
You're being a dick.
I offered to let you use it, and you turned it down.
I don't want to use it. I want to own it. But you know, if I own it, that I'm not going to have it very long, so... I understand it. I'm just unhappy that I can't own it.
Okay, that's great. How do I see all the comments for the video? Oops. I accidentally pinned Luke's comment. Oh, maybe this will do it. No? Oh yeah, there we go. So I can see both on mine here. Although not in the best way, but it's good enough. How does this look, you guys? Can you hear us? Can you see us? Is there too much background noise? Let us know. Tell us how messed up we are all the time. Okay. Let's take a listen here. We do have a lot of background noise.
You want to close the door?
Yeah, I'm going to close the door.
Okay, have it sounds good, Dan. Still waiting on the rest of the Tosh Tanaka and Pete Clark videos.
How come we don't have Connor on either stream?
Because he's slacking.
Trolling us yet.
Slacking. Okay, well, let's start. We got people here.
Oh yeah, our sound's much better now. Alright, you guys, so we are live for June 22nd, 2017.
PBDA.
PBDA.
Back with you once again.
We lost our dear friend Andre and our dear friend Paul.
RIP.
They both abandoned us.
Paul is having way too much fun at a Dodger game right now, but we understand.
Yeah, hopefully he catches a ball in his face.
He did catch a ball the other week, which is super cool because I've been to a ton of Dodger games and have never even gotten close.
Didn't he say it was gonna hit his dad in the face and he was just like...
he said he caught it with his hat, that he just whipped it out and caught it and it was like super loud.
I wonder if his dad had a reaction, if he was like... or if he was just like, bring it, ball.
His dad was probably like, why aren't you a doctor?
To the ball or to Paul?
Both.
To the ball.
Both.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. Alright.
So yeah,
cool.
we didn't really prepare that much to talk about this week, as usual. We're usually pretty unprepared, but we pulled out a bunch of stuff, and we can probably just go off that, I guess.
Why don't we start with this? So this is a gun Dan pulled out. It's a line-of-sight Bushmaster.
It was on
factory
eBay.
For the CA Bushmasters.
Yeah, it was on eBay a couple weeks ago, and I bought it because I wanted to compare the stock to another one. And as you can see, it has the factory team, the line-of-sight factory team pump handle, or line-of-sight factory, which means that it's a California Bushmasters team gun, most likely. And I'm going to ask Gilly and Danny about that. Gilbert Martinez and Danny Guardado about that, and hopefully
OG Bushmasters in SoCal here.
Yeah, and hopefully they can shed some light on that. Year on this is probably 90, 91. It has the later style snub body, which means that most of the valve is enclosed in the actual body, so you don't have those two side retaining screws that you have to tighten up constantly. It also has this thick aluminum stock, which I never really realized it before, but these two channels on either side of the Bushmaster receiver frame are actually probably for that, for line-of-sight to actually put those stocks on there, and I never noticed that before.
So do you think more Bushmasters were supposed to have these stocks and they scrapped them for one reason or another?
That's possible. What you do see occasionally are the sliding stocks, which makes use of that those two channels on either side. Yeah, but you don't even see that many sliding stocks. And this is actually, I feel, a much more effective use of the actual slots right here and of the stock, because it actually is like totally steady.
Right,
you know?
and it feels really good in the shoulder.
Yeah, and when you're using the sliding stock, it actually slides back and forth as you're trying to use it, because there's actually these two, like, I don't know, they're like locking rings, or they're like locking points right here. And as you actually try to bring it up to your shoulder to put some pressure on it, it will actually slide, and it doesn't hold it that securely. So...
we have a couple questions. Where was line-of-sight built or based out of?
So line-of-sight was based out of Southern California. I think their shop was in Reseda. Not totally sure about that, but I think it was in Reseda. And the California Bushmasters were out of Southern California. Line-of-sight is known for sponsoring a lot of teams in the late 80s, including Navarone, including... they sponsored the Ironman, kind of. That wasn't like one of their main teams. They sponsored the Florida Terminators. They sponsored the Ridge Runners out of Nashville, Tennessee. They sponsored, let's see, Bad Company out of the UK. They sponsored a bunch of others. I'm just blanking on more names right now. But obviously they also sponsored the California Bushmasters.
And Dirk says you stole his gun.
Which gun? I know there's several that he...
Dirk, which gun are you referring to?
Oh, maybe he wanted to bid on this one? No one else even bid on this one. I think he wanted to bid on...
And he just missed out.
There were actually 2 California Bushmasters, and he wanted to bid on a green one. I don't know if he bid on that one. This one was up after that one.
Let's see. So. Why don't you grab another gun? Show something off.
Okay. Well, let's not do a gun. Let's do a pack.
We have Connor.
Intel.
Welcome.
You scared me. I thought you were going to say we have technical
sir.
difficulties.
No technical difficulties, thank you very much.
So, the next thing we'll look at here is...
We need to get it together like his main man, Donagello.
I don't even know what that means.
He's been watching videos and sharpening kitchen knives for the past hour waiting for us.
Donagello or Connor?
I think both. I think they're the same person.
Alright, so...
Bushy. He stole his bushy. Alright, what are you showing off, Dan?
Alright, so this is an Idema puppy pack, I guess. It's a front pack by Idema. And you can see that it's kind of like a awkward looking harness that... I hope I have this on the right way. But it goes on your front, and it's a front pack, and it has 2, 4, 6... What's up?
Pastry is so good.
The pastry? I thought you said you farted.
No. No.
So,
just a pastry.
So yeah, you have these Idema puppy pack tubes. They probably hold about 70. They're about the same size as the early Viewloader 70 round tubes. And they're more narrow than a current tube. They're much more narrow. I don't think I have any current tubes out.
It's narrow, but it'll still satisfy a hopper. Okay, let's
well,
get that out of the way.
what kind of hopper, you know? If you got a huge gaping hopper...
I mean, if you got a VL3000...
Yeah, you're going to need to use your whole pack to fill it once. But if you're using a VL90, probably dump one in.
Exactly.
Or an ammo box. If you cut your ammo box open and like hold your hand right there, you can kind of feed them in. You can see we have an Idema badge right here. It's, I guess you could say it's a patch, but it's a little bit different material than a patch would normally be. So if you want to know more about Idema, check out the Idema page on Facebook, which Mike, how do you say Mike's last name? It's like Mike Galvin?
Galvin.
I think it's Mike Galvin.
Dirk says he likes the Nasty Boy harness.
Mike Galvin Jr. post, and it's the Idema Combat Systems page. So if you just search Idema Combat Systems, you'll find that. So the Ironmen, Dirk can probably help with this a little bit, but the Ironmen were sponsored by Nasty Boys in the early 1990s, and Nasty Boys I think was out of San Diego, and they had a lot of soft goods, including harnesses, which the Ironmen wore. They wore like giant, like 6 or 8 packs with like 4 on each side, 3 on each side, maybe even more. And that would be probably 91, 92. And Nasty Boys also made that metal mesh mask that you wore a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
What was that called? That was called the Cool Pro.
Yeah.
The Cool Pro. And they also made a like cast molded loader, which is unbranded, and you see them occasionally. And that loader is about the same size as the APP classic loaders and some of the maxi loaders, the Indian Springs maxi loaders. I mean, maybe that kind of transitions us into that thing over there on your hat. Benji.
Before we do, though, you have a couple more questions about your headgear.
Yeah, my headgear is on point this week.
That is a Paintball Junkies head wrap, or a sock hat.
Sock hat.
Why don't you take it off and actually like show what it looks like? They're calling you...
Show my male pattern baldness underneath.
Calling you Bocci the Butt Pirate. But
Bocci the Butt Pirate.
I feel like there's no better description.
For me, yeah, there really isn't. I mean, if I was wearing more of like a haggard, like... If Andre was here and Andre was wearing any of his vests with leather hanging off, then he would really claim that. But R.I.P. So
Rip.
rip.
Hey, I want to talk about this thing, because this thing is badass.
Just don't drop the. I mean, you can drop the gun, but don't drop the barrel. Because that barrel is brass and long.
Okay, so this thing is freaking crazy. This is one of the early aliens. So, kind of cool thing about this is it has this little trap door system. Basically, you have a little, I guess I'll call it a finger that sticks out here, and each time you'd shoot, it would pop out to the side, letting a new ball in. Kind of similar to the Evil Omen. Well, I guess not really. Evil Omen actually tapped it in. This one just opens to the side and lets the balls drop in. It's a pretty, I think, over-engineered gun. Dan said it doesn't actually work right now, but
it
it's
might
close.
work. I don't know. We haven't really fiddled with it enough to say for sure. So when you look at this, you can see the actual alien head on top here, and inside the alien head, as Benji was mentioning, there is a sliding door. I actually have one of the sliding doors right here. So this is what the sliding door looks like. So as you're shooting, I'm going to hold this right here and illustrate it, but as you're shooting, like as my finger is, before my finger actually depresses the trigger, it's closed, and when I pull the trigger, it fires, and then it opens, and another ball will fall in. I release the trigger, and then it closes. That's how I believe it operates. And if we want to actually strip it so we can actually see all the way through, let's just take this, I think this is a 14-inch barrel. You can see how far the breech is back on it. And if we just compare this to an autococker, we can see, you know, our breech is, you know, an inch and a half back on the autococker if we're looking at the actual trigger points.
Yeah, it's wild how far back the breech is on that alien. You could have an 18-inch barrel and still have the tip right next to you.
That 18-inch barrel that Jake likes. What is that one called?
That's pretty much all the Hitmen.
Yeah, all the Hitmen love those. Okay, so if I'm going to quick strip it, I twist this knob in the back, and then I can pull it out, and now we can see straight through. I'll let you try to get that back in if you want to. And I have an article that I need to finish on this that I emailed with Dwayne Parsons.
I feel like I'm just going to...
You're not going to mess anything up. It's just like solid pieces of aluminum.
Oh, there we go. It actually has a really nice trigger pull. I'd like to see it functional.
It kind of needs some more stops, though. I feel like the trigger like depresses way too much when it could be like a fraction of that.
Wow, when were those made? What year?
I think they started making them in the early 2000s, like maybe even 2000, 2001, and I think the actual production ones, so this is number 2 of the actual production ones that were never really sold.
And it's an electric like for anybody wondering.
Yeah. You can see there's actually a battery in it.
Yeah. So it's an Electro, and as Russell said, they had a very high failure rate. There were just constantly problems with really the various alien models.
Mm-hmm.
But they look cool. Kind of unique to see on the field if someone actually has one working well.
I mean, you can't really see you can't really say the various alien models, because I know Tim says the Interceptors are really great.
I've had a few, and none of them have really worked all that great, but I mean, maybe I just wasn't the best tech on them.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you really gotta ask.
I guess I haven't had enough of them.
But you gotta ask paintball.com.
paintball.com.
And he can,
Tim,
I'm sure, set
the
it straight.
guru.
But yeah, this one came from Dwayne Parsons, and it's number 2, and he was the one who was actually doing the machining on them, I guess. So, what do you have in mind next, Benji? What's our next, How's that banana looking over there? Are you going to share that with me?
That's just the mushy part, so of course you want to eat it. Go for it.
I love mushy bananas.
Yeah, why don't you tell us about that goggle flash? That's a cool
one. Tell us about the goggle flash.
I'll grab it and hand it to you. Man.
So the goggle flash.
I know that it's goggle flash. Do you know anything more?
Well, I mean, I know what it looks like before and after. Let's see if I can get that position correctly. There's actually a video on YouTube from, it's not from Smart Parts, it's from, and it might be from a subsidiary of Smart Parts, but it actually shows like a commercial for goggle flush.
Now, do you know if anyone still makes these?
There is someone who is currently reproducing them.
Is it the same guy making the new like tiger stripe jerseys, or?
I don't know. I think it.
With as many people playing in the woods now, you'd I expect you'll see a lot more kind of things like this pop up soon.
Yeah, I mean that.
Everyone's kind of transitioning to the woods. I mean, NXL and all the tournament series are still growing rapidly, but it just seems like rec ball is exploding in scenario.
Oh my God, Connor is just like going nonstop with comments. I'm gonna just read a couple highlights here.
Okay, so, Dan's gonna read some comments from Connor over on YouTube, who's commenting. So for all you Facebookers who wonder what's going on, that's what's going on.
Yeah, this is really where it's at. So Connor is he's trying to become a well-known YouTube troll. He really jumps in a lot of live streams. I was just watching a Scratcher live stream that he sent me that he was trolling. He's doing a pretty good job.
So that was actually a kind of, like, I don't know why, there's nothing to it. Basically, it's a guy live streaming himself scratching off just lotto scratchers, and people are donating money for him to buy these scratchers, and he's just scratching them. And he's like, yeah, I won. And he puts it aside, or I lost. And that's all. That's all it is. And he's got like 30,000 followers, and people are just giving him money. And I'm just blown away that that's a real thing. So go ahead.
I mean, Connor likes it, so I'm sure a lot of people do. But anyway, let's get back to Connor's comments.
You guys donate us money, we'll buy old paintball guns, and we'll enjoy them like a lot.
Or we'll buy scratchers.
Or we could buy scratchers. That's a good idea.
Okay. So let me just read a couple.
We got a question. Do you know anything about Raven as a company?
I don't know a lot about Raven. I think Kevin Foote would probably be the best person to ask about Raven. And his YouTube is KMTO. He puts out a lot of great videos. KMTO. And that was a YouTube comment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we could probably ask Kevin to do a video about...
Alright, we got one request. What's our PayPal? Woo! Love you, Adrian.
It's not a good question. Okay, so Connor says that's a cool bondage mask. Oh, Connor wants to know what's the shortest possible barrel on a paintball gun that can still remain accurate. Well, Connor, Craig Palmer actually has the answer for you. It's the Mrs. Palmer paint gun. I think it's about 3.5 inches, but we did a video with him in Oregon, and he answers that a little bit better. Connor says YouTube Live is the new place to scam. No wonder PBDA is on her. All right, that's enough comments from Connor. All right.
Yeah. So I know they're asking, going back about the Raven. I know that I think Kingman eventually owned Raven.
Yeah. So Raven, I think, was its own entity. And was doing soft goods.
And then they started making kind of spider knockoffs.
Yeah, but I don't know if that
Raven was around a long time though.
They were around a long time?
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, even that cloth Raven jersey that I have, the gray one, it's got to be mid-90s.
I think it's later. I think Raven would probably be around like 98 to like early 2000s.
Maybe 98.
Actually, let me see if we have some of those other Raven shirts over
I gotta say, I've liked all of the Raven gear that I've ever had. It's always really, I mean, at least until they were bought out, all the OG Raven stuff has been really good quality, really thick, durable. Yeah.
There's a Raven shirt
What
right
else?
Here. And this is from Aaron at Vintage Paintball.
Okay. You guys didn't hear, this is from Aaron at Vintage Paintball.
There's another
A little bit of an older Raven shirt. Don't throw them
so
just in case. Yeah, the beer in your laptop.
Yeah.
There we go.
Cool.
So Russ was sponsored by Raven in 04, so Russ, maybe you can tell him a bit more about it.
So
Oh yeah, Raven masks. Not as good as Raven soft goods.
No, there's actually a difference. Some people really like the Raven masks, but
which one? I just remember the old Primal.
So there's Raven masks, and then there's Java masks. And the earlier masks that were made by Raven are supposedly really great, but the ones that were made by Kingman after they acquired Raven are not as good. And I know that Kevin actually wrote up an article on that. I don't remember where it was. I think it was on Facebook. And, okay, so let's see how this actually keys. This is a tiger stripe head wrap. And I found an article that I snapped a picture of that I'll just read some excerpts from. Oh, our In-N-Out deliveries here. We ordered...
oh, I didn't even realize you ordered.
Yeah, we ordered an In-N-Out delivery with Postmates.
Yep.
Postmates,
come on through. Give us an In-N-Out.
I also have a bag of bananas.
Oh, come on through with both
We've
of those.
already been eating bananas. We don't want your bananas.
You haven't shared your mushy banana with me
I
yet.
told you could have my mushy banana. Wink.
What did she say?
Something about deep-throating bananas on camera.
She's going to, or she wants us to? I'm going to say she probably wants you to.
I don't have those kind of skills. No, I don't wish I did. Well, I don't know. Depending what kind of situation I find myself in, those skills could come in handy.
Yeah, I mean...
don't be a homophobe, Dan. We live in Hollywood.
Didn't say anything about being a homophobe. I just said, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, I guess. Okay, so I'm looking right now for this article. It's a new product article, and it's on these head wraps. And actually, it was a picture that I took when we were at Rick Wilcox's in Sacramento at the North versus South game. Let's see if I can find it here.
Then we can go talk about the NFL teams playing. Because I thought that was pretty cool.
Okay, so here's the actual article. Obviously, no one can see it because it's on my phone. But, so these
Hold on, Ryan, this is not beer with a straw. This is beer with a macroline as a straw. Thank you.
Thank you, Postmates.
Yep.
No fries, huh?
I have them over here.
Oh, that's messed up.
Did you get Benji the triple-double?
Is that what you wanted?
I didn't even ask for anything, so...
No, you did say you wanted In-N-Out.
Yeah, but I didn't actually say it. Like, I wanted something in particular, so I'm just happy something came.
Alright, so, let's see. I lost my spot here, but now I have it again. Okay, so, we have these tiger stripe head wraps. Why don't you go ahead and try this on? I'll grab your burger for a second.
Get your filthy hands off my burger, damn it. Okay.
I think this is the point where you just toss a hat across the room. Too big, huh?
Well, let's see. I could tuck my hair in, then it'll be alright.
Cool, man.
Hey, fool, do I look cool?
Cooler than usual. Okay, so, this is an article...
Invisible tiger stripe. Yes! Oh my god, I got an invisible head. That's so dope.
Alright, so this is an article from...
Yes.
Let's see if I have a date on this. It is Paint Check, February 1993. And these are Pursuit products.
I'm just going to make more of my head disappear as we go on.
As you eat your burger, your head's just decaying in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are Tiger Stripe, Pursuit products, Tim Schloss head wraps. And the article from, what did I say, February 1993? February 1993 reads, Key West Tigers from Tiger Stripes are perfect for the speedball court. These elastic waist pants are made of 100% breathable cotton. But don't think of them for paintball only. Let them make your leisure statement for you. Currently in production are two colors, turquoise yellow and purple orange. We're lucky enough today to have turquoise yellow. And then it says, for more information, contact Tiger Stripe in St. Louis, blah, blah, blah. And then it has a number also for Tim. So, I guess they did make full suits of these, or full setups. I haven't seen pullovers, but I have seen refs wearing pants at some of the Jim Lively events.
And if I did have a pullover of this, then
you could be fully...
I could sneak into women's showers.
Well, you already do that. Oh, you
Exactly.
mean you'd be
Just
allowed
like Connor. Well, I mean, I'd be invisible. So.
Got that.
Yeah.
Hey, Postmates, can we get some napkins?
Yep.
Where's my spread, yo?
Yeah, where's our extra spread?
She's like, I can stab you through the back and you'd never see it
You never
coming.
know who it is.
Well, it's either you or the ghost. And I know it's not the ghost because we're cool.
The ghost. It's the rat ghost.
Oh, you already got some bananas.
Yep. What do I think about the new Valken loader? It's alright.
Oh,
I think
Connor.
all the new loaders are solid.
Connor suggested sneaking into the women's shower. That's a great suggestion.
I
Connor.
took his idea as my own.
Maybe Rosette could. The banana.
I'm not putting a banana in a burger.
Where are the bananas? I heard we had a
What
whole
are you,
bag
Mitch
of them.
Hedberg, putting banana bread on a cottage cheese and pastrami sandwich? It's not happening.
Have a napkin?
Damn.
Alright, that wraps up the live stream.
Does it? We have so many more guns in front of us.
Oh.
You guys want to see more guns? Should we do like Should we do like a 5-minute rapid gun procession?
Can we get a vote? Should we end now, or should we continue eating our burgers, or should we
Yeah.
put some bananas in our burgers?
Have you had enough of us? If you want a banana in the burger, I gotta have $5 to my PayPal. I'll do it though.
$5 hairs. Alright, so
Hell no.
let's see what we got next. We got there's a rad VM68. Ugh. So I was in Texas a couple months ago.
You said, yeah, guns.
I guess it was May, and I went to my brother's graduation from UT Austin, but he didn't have enough tickets for us to get into the actual graduation ceremony. So
Would you watch it outside on the Jumbotron?
no, they just abandoned Rosetta and I at the house. At the house we were Airbnb-ing. So I went and I got this VM, and it was on Craigslist. I think it was like, I don't know, it was pretty cheap, but it has the VTS. So if I had a tank, I could screw my VTS vertical tank system by Scanline, screw that right into there. Has a basically deteriorating magic finger right here. And
And what does the magic finger do?
what does the magic finger do?
Yeah.
It's the detent system that the VMs use. So it
I
has
figured, just was wondering.
2 fingers like this, and then your balls kind of go in between the fingers, just like that.
Is that really how it is? It's got it on both
Yeah.
sides?
You can see it would have 1 finger here, 1 finger here, and your ball
Okay,
would
got it.
kind of be positioned right between. And it's like a squishy acrylic. Is it acrylic or no? It's like a some kind of poly material. I can't remember what kind of material it is. But anyway, it's squishy, so when the bolt hits it, it doesn't deteriorate. I would hand this to you, but I can tell you're enjoying that.
Yeah. Luke says as long as we keep referencing Mitch Hedberg, we can do whatever we want. So you know, Dan, I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too. Woo! YouTube said Connor was sending too many messages. So now he's on Facebook. Show some balls. I actually, you know what, I got some balls for you, Ryan. Let me reach into my pocket. Bam! GI 5-star. Just gotta, you know, you gotta keep it ready. You know, I'm going down the street and I see a homeless dude who's not looking, you know, not aware of his surroundings. I'm gonna bunker him with one of these. You know, you put it on top of his head and you smash it.
So wait, you were just carrying those 2 balls around with you in your pocket?
I think I got a third one, just in case.
Right. So are you sweating?
No
profusely?
JK. No JK.
Yeah?
I am sweating pretty profusely,
Mm-hmm.
but it's all right because
It's worth it.
I'm obese and I need to lose the weight.
Morbidly?
I'm morbidly obese,
Nice.
if you didn't realize.
So,
It's just that I've got more of this camo covering up the obesity.
so I did post that goggle flash video. I'm going to just post it again because I still have the link open here. There it is on Facebook. And here it
I
is
can't
in
throw my
on-
balls at Bocce because he shares this room.
Don't, don't break those balls in here.
Well, thanks for watching our short live stream. Hope you enjoyed it.
Are we still going?
Are we?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, show a couple more things. At least until I finish this burger.
I mean, at least until our Postmate is done eating. Because she can't kick us out until she's actually up.
Oh, now, Rose, are you like a weird eater who will like only eat your fries first and then you go for the burger?
I guess I'll just hold it up.
My brother does that. And
I'm intermixing.
Good. I have to have bite of burger, couple fries, and it has to end on the last bite of burger for the last fry.
That's very specific.
Don't be messing up my ratio. If I've already set up my fry to burger, you know, how many fries per burger, you take a fry and mess it all up, and my autism kicks in, go beat up a puppy.
Dead. Well.
Which is why I got a puppy, you know?
Yep, puppies are super predictable.
Yep.
Alright, so here's another Raven jersey. This one is like printed nylon or something.
Wow, it's like
100% polyester.
gotten so much hotter in here.
Yeah, it's heating up. Takes a lot out of you.
Sitting here and talking.
That's why I'm standing up, because I can't be sitting. Why don't you show off that form gun that's over there? Don't drop it. Bust my front.
Oh God.
Scared me.
Alright. Here's a swarm gun. It's been rebarreled by
Combat Connections.
Combat Connections, who also did the sight here. It's
So-
a kind of cool sight. It seems way thicker than it needs to be.
Well, it's actually a Magnum feed block. So, I don't know what the actual original model on this was. Probably a PMI-1. Or it even could have been a Magnum. But it had the barrel taken off and it was rebarreled by Combat Connections. And they used the feed block, I guess, prior to soldering on feed.
Yeah. It's got a really nice pump stroke.
Other neat things about this is because it's an actual swarm gun that was used by the Team Swarm before they got automags in 1990. It was probably like 88, 89. They used this system right here with this bent hardline and steel braided to, I guess, take the liquid out of the 12 grams that they were shooting. So they would have a rat attack changer right here on the back, and that would come up into the hard line right here that's looped up, and then would go around. I think that this steel braid is a little bit too long. I don't think it would have originally been that long, but I guess that was their system. And this one actually belonged to Sparky, who went on to work for AGD and for, I believe, Air America.
And you can't really see, but he kind of etched his name into the gun right there on the sight. Kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed all of these just modified Sheridans just have really nice pump strokes.
Mm-hmm.
They're just so satisfying to use.
As long as your bolt isn't like, the O-rings on your bolt, as long as they're not super swollen up, then why don't you try on that Renegade pack right there, Benji?
Let's try this.
Get over here a little bit more.
I wear it on the front, show it on.
Try wear it on the back.
Well, that's actually kind of cool, so it stretches out. Okay, there we go. This old school Renegade pack.
So, I don't really like, I think you have it on upside down. Oh no, I guess that's right. So, I don't really like these Renegade packs because they have a really, like, obnoxious plastic lining inside here. So they have the actual material, and then they have a plastic lining in here. And after you start to use them, that plastic lining starts to fray and deteriorate. And then it's, I don't know, it's just really awkward. I mean, it might have been that in the late, or the mid to late 90s when they were using these, maybe the plastic didn't break apart at that time, and maybe as it's aged, it's more apt to.
Alright.
Also,
I gotta say, I do like this elastic on the back.
It's
It
like
really made it feel tight on the back. It
Yeah.
almost reminded me of the dye attack packs.
well, the Reds packs, don't they also have elastic on the back there?
Not like this.
It also has the 2 straps, which is what
Pretty
unique
comfortable.
packs would also use. The unique turtle packs.
Alright, what else? Here's this cocker body. Well, PTP body, huh? It's nice. So who did the additional milling? Is that
So-
from PTP?
No, it wasn't from PTP, I don't believe.
So this is a PTP auto cocker body with a bunch of additional milling to do to window out the indentations.
So this was
And
originally
there's a window
sold.
on the top also.
It was originally sold by Stephen. I think his last name is Whitey Leaf. And let me just check his name right here. Yeah, Stephen Whitey Leaf. And he is a player on the Predators. And he sold this on paintball.com, which is the UK site, in one of the auctions where a bunch of his teammates and people that he knew were getting rid of guns. And I haven't really been able to figure out the exact history on it, but he wrote me an email that I need to look through. And I think it was not used by them at all. I think it was given to one of them by someone from Italy. So I think the last thing that he wrote me. But the actual cut-throughs on it are very neat. There's a series of holes here.
Y'all done or what?
Not yet. Almost. Where's those bananas at?
Yeah. Justin asked if the Sheridans are UWL worthy. I mean, it's just like any other gun. You gotta just get familiar behind it. But yes, I saw Dirk at Spew using, I forget exactly what kind it was, but it was some kind of modified Sheridan, and he was ball on ball. You know, it's definitely going to be a different setup than, you know, the CCMs you guys would use. What is that?
I guess
It's like a plantain or something. I don't have any automags with me this week, but I'll bring a very cool splashed out and upgraded RT Classic that I have with me next week. And some cool little mag stuff.
That's kind of scary.
Oh, the pack that you were rocking. I would say no. No, the pods would shake around way too much.
What's your question?
Justin Kohler was asking if
Yoder.
yeah, if the camo pack that I was rocking, the Renegade, was UWL worthy. I didn't think so. Those old packs, they just shake around way too much.
Yeah, I'm not super into the Renegade packs.
Yeah, but really one of these manufacturers really needs to make a real tree pack of some sort. I think there is the market for it.
So you don't think anybody's making a real tree pack right now? I mean, I guess.
So I've seen
My head, not really.
I've seen a couple that maybe have like, you know, a strip of camo and they call it camo even. But, you know, who are they kidding? We all know it's not camo. There's way too much black on them. I want to see a real, I mean, just like that, a fully real treed or tiger stripe pack or woodland camo, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of the one thing that always... Well, you generally have the mask and the pack that stand out. Now, finally, they have some masks that are more camouflaged than they used to be. Some of the new dye masks are pretty camouflaged, and, I mean, Eclipse has... I mean, not Eclipse,
your
Empire.
E-Flex,
Yeah, GI has a bunch of really good camo stuff. But, I guess the harness is always kind of lacking.
I mean, that circle pack that I always wear is camo. But it's
Yeah,
old.
but you can't get it anymore.
No, I guess you can't. Although Mountain View might have some.
They're admiring your girthy banana.
Ah, it's really chody. It's like the perfect chodness.
Banana chode. Yeah, Unique was pretty solid. But, you know, I've never tried one of the old school packs that I was like, I would use this rather than a newer pack.
I mean,
they just shake around so much.
I really liked my unique pack that I had. It was it was a unique vertical pack. I think it was like a 3 or a 4 V pack, and it worked really well, but then the elastic just stopped sticking together, and I would just use it, and it would come undone, and then it would just fall off, and I'd have to like go back and grab it, and at that point I just stopped using it.
So Russ was saying that Bunker King has some pretty good camo harnesses. So I'm looking now, and it's decent, but it's still way too much black.
Let me see.
And
oh yeah, they do have. That's right. I have seen some.
Still way too much black, but I guess one of the biggest issues, which I didn't even think about, is there are no camo pods. Because pods always stick out. You have black or clear or whatever.
Well, there's a lot of green pods. And
yeah, but green pods...
like OD green. Not bright green, but like OD green.
They definitely don't stick out as much, but imagine if you had actually camo coloring.
Yeah, but
it would obviously be more cost.
Also, if you have the elastic, so... Where'd that Idina one go? So let's just pretend that this is like a Bunker King pack. And let's see if we can put it on here. But
yeah, go ahead.
You know, you're going to load your tube in like this, and then it's going to have elastic right here that you're going to see. You're not going to see the tube on top. You're only going to see the very bottom.
But not all of them have the elastic.
And I guess even your fold-over strap right here is going to cover the cap. So you're really not going to see any of the tube until it's out.
First of all, not all of them have the elastic strap, and the elastic strap goes side to side, not from front to back.
Really?
So
even on those? Oh. Yeah. Well, those are GXG ones.
It was the same thing with the Bunker King ones.
Look at the Bunker King ones again.
Okay. Let me look at the Bunker King ones. So those have something over the top, but there's still like a black strip. The strip that goes over isn't camo.
Anyone in the comments? Is there anyone in the comments who actually uses the Bunker King packs, and what do you guys think about them? Have you ever used one of the Bunker King packs? I don't know that I've necessarily really seen one anytime recently. I guess I've seen a lot more HK packs. Does HK have any camo packs?
Let me check.
Paul was here. He could tell us.
I'm going to keep this shirt on until we're done, even if I lose all of my liquid.
You want some water? So did you even finish your beer?
So HK has a pretty... They have a couple cool patterns. They have a light kind of digi camo, a darker digi camo. I actually like their pattern more than the Bunker King.
Really? What do they got? Let's see.
It's just I like the pattern a lot more.
Where your thumb is?
Yeah.
Click on it. Let's see it blown up. Oh wow, you got a touch screen. Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I like the camo, but it still has the problem of too much of the pod being shown, but as long as you have green ones, it's going to be fine.
What is hard writing?
He said he came prepared. You underestimated him. I can't even see the other comment.
Wait, John Saywell says, I'm reproducing an Eagle Industries LBV vest for 10 round tubes and 12 grams. Doing the layout now. I will sew it up this weekend. Better than store-bought.
Very cool. Can you send us a picture of the finished product when you're done? I wouldn't mind showing that off if it's pretty cool.
That's one kind of major problem is there aren't a lot of stock class packs that are readily available.
Right. Yeah, I've noticed some of them have. The wait time was like a year, and even they were getting behind.
Yeah, I mean those are the WTF ones. I was looking on their site last night for a stock class pack to recommend to someone, and oh man, I'm like, what direction do I go here? Okay. So I was looking on the WTF site to see what pack I could recommend to someone who was going to play with our group, and I couldn't even find any real body or belt-based harnesses. They have a lot of wrist, what are those called, the gauntlets?
Yeah.
They have a lot of those, but...
I mean, when I was reading on M. Carter Brown that people were trying to buy from them and that they were just so backed up that...
Really?
There wasn't a realistic time frame. So I guess if anybody... I mean, like he said, if you're making harnesses, there is a market for some extra stock class harnesses.
Maybe I should grab my gear bag and we can look at the stock class
look at a couple?
Yeah, that
Okay.
we have in there.
So that'll be the last thing we'll look at.
Yeah. Then Rosette will probably pick us out.
Yeah. As far as just basic harnesses, not counting camos, everything on the top end is pretty comparable nowadays, but I have to say, I've been liking all of HK's soft gear a lot, especially the knee pads. The HK knee pads are very thick. I like that they have the sleeve inside so that you're not, grinding the hair off your knees. It tightens really well. I know I'm going off on tangents now, but... So PB Mafia does make stock class stuff. I gotta say the PB Mafia stuff that I've seen, it looks like it does what it's meant to do, but it's not what I would choose. It's a little bit loose, a little bit shaky.
I think some of the packs that I normally have are PB Mafia, aren't they?
Yeah, and I've noticed so you have a couple chest rigs that are PB Mafia.
Well, I don't use chest rigs though.
I think you have a couple though.
Oh, okay. So here's like the basic or the basis of
PB
my
Mafia
harness is this construction belt that I found on the side of Hollywood Boulevard. And
so I'm gonna look at some PB Mafia stuff now. So it looks like Paintball Gateway has a lot of PB Mafia stuff.
really,
Yeah, if people are looking,
what styles do they have?
they have a wrist harness. They have a leg harness. They have a capless back harness. And I've heard that PB Mafia is very good quality.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think they have been. For
it's a good
long time.
bet. Now the one thing I'm not seeing is on none of this gear do I see a dump pouch. For anybody who's actually making this stuff new, include a dump pouch. So for anyone who doesn't know what a dump pouch is, on your stock class harness, you have your 10-round tubes and you have your 12 grams. So when you fill a tube, well, where are you putting that tube?
This one's Paintball Mafia.
So most of the time, I guess you could take the time and reposition it and put it back in your harness, but I just have a little pouch on the side, a little dump pouch. As soon as you're done, put it in the pouch, forget about it. It just makes it so much easier. When I see people actually taking the time to put the actual 10-round tube back in their harness and get bunkered in the process, I just kind of cringe.
All right, so with my construction belt on, I don't have it latched up all the way, but you can see that I have a 12-gram pouch right here that I have like 5 or 6 12 grams in. Oh, excuse me. A couple of these, what are they, Molly packs right here. These are capless packs, but I don't usually use them as capless. I usually just put my tube straight through with the whatever closed cap style. What's the latest comment?
Zucchini says he uses his dump pouch every day. Why are you doing it in a pouch, you sicko?
And then I have this little bag here, which is like a camera bag or, wrenches or whatever.
Whatever I've forgotten.
Yeah, here
he
we go.
normally has it in there.
Yeah, I try to keep some backups for Benji in there. And then I'll usually have a couple of these pouches.
Yeah. So Russell says that he uses 2 of the LG10 drop legs and that they're very sturdy. So that's an option.
Can you look that one up?
But yeah, Justin says that it took WTF 10 months to get them his harness.
Can you look up that product that Russell mentioned and paste it into the comments?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Maybe also post the Gateway
Okay, I'll post.
page.
I'm posting the link to the Gateway stock class stuff into the Facebook comments right now.
So Russell says, that the LG10 drop legs are ridiculously sturdy. They are made in California, same company that used to make the Reds packs. And then there's also the Rhinotech stock class packs, and they advertise those at a lot of Lynn's charity games.
Yeah, I see them a lot locally.
Yeah, and those are more of the old style, like, you have 2 straps right here, like suspender style, and then you have a crossover X in the back, and you also have a belt, and that's like a 1-unit thing. It clips right here.
Right. And
it's the same style that Unique used to make for stock class harnesses, and also JT made them like that, and I think Ronin Gear, is that what it's called, Ronin Gear?
Yeah. Ronin Gear still makes stock class harnesses, I believe.
I saw they were
because I see a lot of Ronin Gear stuff, and it's normally priced like $10.
Yeah, they're super cheap. I think Gateway has those too.
Richard Carter said, I was talking about some pads earlier, he said, knee pads from Academy. I don't know, soccer knee pads, I mean. I've never had soccer knee pads that didn't just tear the back of my legs up, but I don't know, send me a link to the brand you're using. Or I guess he meant from Police Academy.
Like the movie Police Academy?
Probably just from a real police academy. I don't think he's like going looking for movie props to use for paintball.
Alright, Connor, what's your best comment about the Police Academy sound effects guy?
Come on, Connor. Get it. Oh, she actually did have fries.
Yeah, of course she had fries. He's not sharing them with us.
Held out on us.
I think Connor got bored with us not responding to him.
And I think she's going to be out of the shower in a second, ready to kick me out, so.
Probably. Alright, you guys. So is that it?
I think that's it.
Anything else we want to toss in?
Yeah, if you guys have any guns or events, new products you want us to talk about, leave it in the comments. We'll get to it next week. We read all the comments.
Let's talk about our streaming setup.
That's all you.
We have a really cool mobile streaming setup. I don't know if anyone watched the video that I put up from Super Game. It was a 20-minute video of a mobile stream during the actual game. It was horrible quality. You probably won't want to watch it for more than 10 seconds. But it streamed for 20 minutes, and it was just people playing Super Game for 20 minutes, streamed from my head. But the good news is that we've massively improved the quality on it, and we will be testing it sometime soon at SC Village or Jungle Island or somewhere.
So the hope is you'll be able to jump online, and you'll be able to see, you know, Benji or Dan are playing right now, and you'll jump online, and bam, you'll be in our head, first person as we're playing.
It's going to be so cool.
And, you know, hopefully we can have a couple setups. You know, you could, oh, look at Dan's cam, look at Benji's cam.
We have, there's one setup that we're going to build eventually with a harness or a tripod mount thing that Christian Van Horn has that actually mounts the camera behind us, so it's like you're seeing is that third person. And we did that before, not live, but GoPro footage of that, and it looks so cool. And you're actually like watching, you know, from my back, like.
Yeah,
you know.
We did that for the world record game, and that footage looked awesome.
Oh, you had those like.
I didn't have it, but one of the guys had it.
Yeah,
and
the footage is so cool because you're actually like seeing them move. You're not just seeing what they see.
Right.
So when we do see Chris, he's going to let us stream with that setup, and it's going to be awesome. So probably that will be the August game at my parents' place in Guerneville.
Yeah, so once we have that set up, you'll be seeing us using that at a lot more games. So, you know, let's say you didn't get a chance to make Super Game, well, jump online and watch us at Super Game and get in on it.
Yeah.
So we thought that'd be cool. Hopefully you guys will enjoy it. That's still probably, let's see, a couple weeks out, but we're going to be testing it a bit more soon.
Yeah. And like we said, it's going to be just streaming from the field, and we'll probably do 720, 30 frames a second with that, and it looks amazing. Took a lot of work to get it going, but it'll be really cool.
It's all Bacci.
Well, it was Benji's idea.
Woo! I will be the idea man forever. All right.
What do you think? We're good?
I think we're good.
Thanks
Later.
Thanks to anyone who actually watched this.
Peace to the homies.
I'll check out the pics, John. I'm sure they're... Oh, he sent pictures of the...
Of which?
The harness he's putting together.
On what? Sent it to you straight?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like
Wow, that looks really cool.
Yeah, so
that's tight.
It's like one of these packs, basically on the side of a vest.
Yeah. Did he say he was finished with those, or he's making those now?
Oh, I think he's just making them for himself. And then he has his Camelback. If it's okay with John, I'll put these up on my website with the link for today's video.
And right as we're about to finish, the great leader, Sonny. Sorry. Sonny.
Phony, if you're out there.
Sir! Phony Submarine.
Phony Submarine.
Oh, Bacci joined.
Oh.
That's it. Kill it. Cut it. Nothing good can happen from now on.
Okay, thanks to anyone who watched. And how long did we stream for?
Later. Until next time.
I don't even know. An hour. Wow, pretty good.
Solid.
Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. R.I.P. Paul and Andre.
Look at this awesome freeze frame.
Well, you paused it, right?
Yeah.
I didn't actually stop the stream yet. Now it's stopped.